Pyongyang is away. Russia launched one of its biggest attacks to date on Ukraine today, targeting the country's power grid with over 200 missiles and drones. This comes as a senior U.S. official confirmed to PBS News that the U.S. will, for the first time, allow Ukraine to fire American-supplied long-range missiles into Russia. Ukraine has for months asked the Biden administration for this permission, arguing it could help them degrade Russia's military. But until now, those ATACMS missiles were restricted for use only inside Ukraine's borders. Following today's barrage, Ukraine officials said Russia's attack killed 9 people, took out critical energy infrastructure, and will mean temporary power cuts for the entire country tomorrow. Moving to the Middle East, where an Israeli airstrike in Lebanon killed a senior Hezbollah official. That group confirmed its chief spokesman died in a strike that hit in the center of Beirut, an area where many Lebanese had fled to, believing that it would be safer. Separately, Israel kept up its bombardment of Gaza as it continues its assault on Hamas. More than 40 people were killed in
get flour. Their children can't eat. They can't manage anything.
Pope Francis is now calling for an investigation to determine if Israel's attacks over the last year in Gaza constitute a genocide. That's according to excerpts released today from a new book of interviews with the Pope. It is the first time Francis has openly urged such an investigation. He's previously said Palestinians and Israelis are suffering because of the war. The governor of Ohio is denouncing a display of hate in his state this weekend. Nearly a dozen masked people marched through the streets of Columbus with swastikas, shouting anti-Semitic and racist chants. Governor Mike DeWine later released a statement which said there is no place for hate and bigotry in Ohio. An investigation is underway. President Biden made history today, becoming the first American president to tour the Amazon rainforest. He took an aerial tour of the region, which is threatened by widespread logging, ranching, and mining. The Amazon holds massive amounts of carbon dioxide, and researchers say its continued destruction will exacerbate climate change. This year's presidential election may be over, but as the counting of ballots continues, this looks to be a year of record voter turnout. New numbers from the Associated Press show that more than 152 million people cast a ballot this year, and that number will only rise as states finish up their final tallies. And legendary gymnastics coach Bela Karolyi has died. He turned Team USA into a gymnastics powerhouse over multiple Olympic Games.
It's a great moment for the American gymnastics, and it shows the power.
Karolyi defected from Romania in 1981, coming to the U.S. with his wife, Marta. As head coach for Team USA, he pushed young gymnasts to their physical and emotional limits, including stars like Mary Lou Retton and Carrie Strug. Karolyi was later blamed for allowing a culture of abuse to exist, particularly after it was revealed that team doctor Larry Nassar had sexually assaulted many young athletes. Karolyi maintained he was unaware of Nassar's actions. Bela Karolyi was 82 years old. Still to come on PBS News Weekend, the deep ties American evangelical Christians have to Israel, and the desperate journey a refugee from Cameroon went through to make Wisconsin his new home.
This is PBS News Weekend.